G'day friends, Miloa here. Today we are going to start off a little bit differently. I've got all these crew members that I need to catch up with on their storylines. So let's see what they're all got up to.
I envy you, Captain. You'll always be free to do as you please. That all changes for me, once I'm a queen.
I thought the whole point of ruling a planet was to do whatever you feel like.
My ancestors tried that. Didn't work out. I've studied records about the Drayan dynasty. They started from humble beginnings, distinguished themselves as war heroes, officially anyway. In reality, they backstabbed their way to power just like every other ruler. Some were better at it than others.
Why didn't Nock make his own play for the throne? He was king of the backstab.
He knew recovering the crown was essential to establishing legitimate rule. It's not enough to conquer a world, you have to hold it too. Father had his failings, but he inspired loyalty. Whenever he defeated a rival gangster, he always freed the enemy slaves. He gave them a choice: join him or take their chances elsewhere. No recriminations for anyone who left. The rest became family.
Interesting way to recruit new talent. How many slaves actually signed on?
Those people had a lot of anger issues. Most were excited to have a job that let them express it. There was this one little Twi'lek girl who joined us. Best thief I ever met. Got into all sorts of trouble together. We were like sisters, but when Father's organization collapsed, we got separated. I never found out what happened to her.
Never too late to find her. If she's as good a thief as you say, she might come in handy.
That was a long time ago. Sometimes it's better to leave the past alone. You're really bringing out my chatty side today. That usually means I need to get some exercise. Let's find something more exciting to do than stand around.
How am I doing? SWTOR is 15. Okay.
Why's that? How did you end up with Druga? Any Trandoshan who comes after your people gets the business end of my blaster. Definitely. No question about it.
Have I said thank you yet? If not, just remind me, and I will, twice a day, like atmospheric suppositories. Most women aren't so forgive and forget. I, probably shouldn't keep reminding you not to trust me.
Tell me everything you know about Rogan the Butcher.
Right to business, huh? He's a strange guy, Rogan. Got his own kind of honor. I think he gets off on the whole underworld anti-hero image. Freedom to thumb his nose at any authority on any planet. You'd like him, if he wasn't trying to kill you.
I'm not getting past that part.
Don't get me wrong. They're not lying when they say he froze his heart in carbonite so it wouldn't get in his way. Just don't think you can play him with the usual tricks. He's smart, and he's mean, and he's good. When we land planetside, you get a room somewhere, right? You don't expect us to keep sleeping in these closets. Never mind.
Yay, I love you.
So, what was it like, Noctrayan? I'd been asking Risha, but she gets all weird and prickly about it. She actually walked out when I said that it'd make a better story if you turned out to be Noctrayan's long-lost daughter or something. Even Rogan was impressed when he heard you dug up the old man's treasures.
I don't like to brag, but... Oh, who am I kidding? I love to brag.
That's why everyone's heard of you, right? How does someone become the most famous spacer in the galaxy anyway? Did you always know this was what you wanted to do? I like to imagine your parents programmed janitorial droids, and this was your way out of the family business.
Can't ask for better, kid. Complete strangers give you credits to have the time of your life.
I wish my old Jedi Master could meet you. He'd have a harder time selling the whole deprivation is the key to happiness thing.
You ever think about getting away from all this, Captain? The war, the Hutts, all of it? Hord's at peace now. It'd be a simpler life.
I'd miss you.
Well now, Captain, that's enough to keep me here a long, long time. I hope I've been some help to you, Captain. Because you've sure taught me a lot. I mean, I'd done my share of fighting, but you've got it down to an art.
There's no one I'd rather have at my back.
Thanks, Captain. I know you don't say that lightly.
I'm reviewing the holovids of Debrillion. Beautiful planet. Amazing oceans and forests. One of these days I'll have to see it in person.
How can you be sure the planet's even worth ruling? For all you know, it smells like a wet bantha.
I hire Bothan spies to pose as tourists and record everything for me. Even the smells. Father warned me to stay away from that planet before he went into hibernation. The spaceport has genetic scanners keyed to the Drayan bloodline. The King's doing everything in his power to keep me away. I'm not taking over without inside help. Until then, I have the holovids. If I'm going to take over Debrillion, I can't keep looking for allies in the same old places. The scum of the galaxy isn't as useful when you're stealing a throne. I need a better class of accomplices.
You can't steal anything big without some corrupt officials on your payroll.
There are some interesting rumors out of Debrillion. Turns out the aristocracy is unhappy with the king. Some nobles are secretly rebelling.
Taxes are the leading cause of rebellions. I bet that's the problem.
You have such a wonderfully simple view of politics. It terrifies me how often you're right. Debrillion is turning into another Alderaan. A new queen could prevent that, assuming she had the aristocracy's support. But that means taking this game to a new level. You up for that?
You're the one steering the ship. I'm just along for the ride.
That's not exactly true. But thanks for the vote of confidence. That was confidence, right? I put out feelers to some key Debrillion nobles. When one of them bites, be ready to pounce. In the meantime, we have plenty of other business to keep us occupied.
You are not what I expected, Captain. I've seen you in battle. I know you can fight. But I've been killing Jedi and Republic troopers since my childhood, and you are nothing like them.
What, do Mandalorian kids not know tag?
Even the youngest Mandalorian child would rather prove her mettle in a real fight than play games for points. My father would not have thought you an honorable opponent. But I have seen your victories. I believe you are a worthy foe.
Was I just complimented or insulted?
It was meant as praise. A warrior can only challenge herself against enemies of honor and courage. There is no honor in attacking those beneath you. A worthy foe is a gift. In defeating them, we hone ourselves to the best we can be and bring honor to the name Mandalorian. Or so I was taught. I did not expect our travels to linger so long, Captain. I kept thinking I would leave at the next port, but I appreciate the trust you have shown me. And more often than not, I admire your decisions. You can be far more ruthless than your reputation suggests.
You've certainly opened my eyes to some new ways of looking at things.
I did not expect us to find so much common ground. Are there things you regret, Captain? It is not an emotion I was raised to feel. We act, and we face the consequences with courage. But it is far easier to discipline my body than my mind.
Why waste time worrying about the last galaxy-shattering mistake when a worse one's coming tomorrow?
There is no worse failure than abandoning my clan. I should have been with my clan when the Empire came for them. I'd left to join another clan, to follow a lover. At the moment they were betrayed, I knew nothing.
I don't imagine anyone can just walk up and arrest a bunch of Mandalorians.
The Empire could not have succeeded without treachery. I only know they used some kind of time-released poison, then arrested them as they lay unconscious. When I called for my lover's clan to defend them, the cowards refused. They were not true Mandalorians.
I thought that story would end with, so I tore them limb from limb and used their corpses as jet fuel.
Their cowardice did not kill my clan. Let them live with their guilt. It is the Empire that must pay.
Alright, that concludes the crew chat. Now we can go do Modest Proposal.
So good to catch you in, Captain. I trust you're finished playing White Knight to poor little smugglers. If you're finding yourself at loose ends now, a business opportunity has presented itself that I thought might interest you.
Why do I suspect this opportunity will involve me getting shot at?
No risk, no reward, right? Why don't you meet me at Port Nowhere, and we can discuss it. Perhaps over a game of sabacc.
Or Nowhere it is.
I took the liberty of dusting your quarters, Master. Your respiratory health is one of my top priorities.
Ah, what a moment for the Holo albums. Standing with two of the galaxy's most famous, or should I say, notorious spacers. Captain, I'd like to introduce you to Vaz Treniff. He's, how do I say this delicately?
I rob ships.
I thought you'd appreciate knowing that more than one of his hits has been against Rogan the Butcher.
Wish I could have been there to see that.
I'm the last one who was that's still standing. That mug's been coming after my crew since the last job we pulled on him. Picked them off one by one. Now the Hutts have my best vault cracker. We don't stop them, they'll sell him to Rogan for the price of his head.
If it's a chance to hurt Rogan, I'm on board.
It's more.
Vaz's partner, Combo, was taken by the Hutts while doing preliminary scouting for what could be the heist of the millennium. An Imperial Treasury starship, the King's Ransom, is in orbit just off Nar Shaddaa. I don't have to tell you the kind of credits we're talking about. You could be righteous and rich. I figured you'd want in.
You know me so well.
My dear, if you decline the chance to thumb your nose at both Rogan and the Empire while rolling in credits, you and I would be through.
We'll split the haul 50-50, but we need to rescue Combo first.
Rogan's Lieutenant Strillith is going to pick Combo up at a Hutt cartel safe house on Nar Shaddaa. Vaz has the coordinates.
I'll meet you there. If we don't manage to rescue Combo, deal's off.
Alright, let's go to Nar Shaddaa. Alright, let's go rescue Combo.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Are you deaf? I asked for Iridonian hearts, not Rhodium.
Ha ha. Now look, this stuff's starting to get ripe. You want them or not?
Get lost.
Chichioba Kochba Rondikawa Kyotopa Bubanda Baka Mursanita Yopechuta Kasuya Likora Do Kapikiotapa
Everything is subject to negotiation.
Jubolawa Wuni Kumba Omdi Togmaki Jisa Kusa! Punyo blasto wankikia tokonchi! Nabiska kolbalia biti bodenya.
How long do you want to gamble that Rogan's empire stays bigger than mine?
Ya pawa kolka, toroni kuna wawunda donko. Nakma noya choski nawi kuchuzu, yo mata chitoya. Crispa mon ki cheese. Nu jaki jawa, jodoge gwanga joska.
You kill everyone here, Captain. Who's to say who did it? Stroth's not known for working things out peacefully.
Vaz! I knew you'd save me, Vaz, buddy. I just knew it.
Frame Rogan for killing Rascuro. You cut off his ties to the entire Hutt cartel.
Haiji Banaga.
You heard the other option. Who do you want to be working with in the long run?
Bumicha kulka, dumaji, taus azalas uval. Shachot, pochakula chanuka kando to boya tapa. Blasto chi diwanawanga.
Took him long enough to pay attention to me. Oh, yeah, the dude died anyway. This morale was just at half. I guess we gotta try again. Yay, he lived this time. No, my inventory is full.
Told you I wouldn't let them hold you.
I told them you'd come for me, Vaz. They didn't think you could do it. Thanks lots for bringing Vaz here. I was real scared without him.
You shouldn't have let the hut walk, Captain. No points for live enemies.
If I can do my work without bloodshed, that's how I prefer it.
Everyone's got quirks. Now we hit the Imperial treasure ship. Darmus made arrangements for us to use one of the Republic's secret shuttle pads to get up there. I'll transmit the specs and meet you. Then we'll bilk those Imperials out of more credits than you've ever seen.
Heist of the Millennium. I should go empty my bags. Not quite sure where I'm supposed to go. Guess let's go back to the spaceport.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Are you deaf? I asked for Iridonian hearts, not...
Ha ha. Now look, this stuff's starting to get ripe. You want them or not?
Get lost.
Probably just a different level. No?
Surprised to see me? Who do you think pulled the strings to let you use this shuttle pad? Darmus told me what you're doing. It's quite heroic, really. The Treaty of Coruscant forbids official strikes on non-military vessels. We're lucky you're not bound by that.
I always try to look out for the little guy.
Just a warning, then. The Empire is moving reinforcements into the area. Be careful. The shuttle pad's right over there.
This is the ship we'll use to rendezvous. It's Imperial salvage, so it's good camo. Combo's cracked a signal we need to dock with the King's ransom.
If the rest of this goes that smoothly, I'm taking you on all my jobs.
Don't jinx us. Bay's filled with empty cargo containers. Me and Combo will hide in one while you pilot us in.
In one?
After you secure the hangar bay, pop us, and we'll loot the vaults from inside.
Will you hold my hand, Vaz? You know I don't like the dark.
Didn't I show you I won't let anything hurt you, bud? Just climb in. Nice and easy. Spring us when we're clear.
Like a Trojan horse. Smart.
Hey, what are you doing poking around here? The only arrival code we've received is for Imperial Starship 2423 T6H3L5. Pilot Lieutenant Commander Anaya Aurelia Cleone of the Chiss Alliance.
Do you really want to be talking about stuffy landing permits at a time like this?
What are you... Oh, no, I'm on duty.
Just show me your rooms and I'll wait until you get off.
No, you impertinent vixen. I will not be seduced away from my duties. My love of the Empire is as the sun to the...
Oh, for the love of... Move it along, Captain. Get the vaults, Combo. When he's got the security down, we should split up. Hit as many vaults as we can before they lock down again. Meet you back here when we're done.
Alright, come on, Bodar. Ah, crap, I forgot my inventory is full. Dang and nabbit. Open the first vault. Okay.
Promoted him far beyond his station.
What do the Dark Lords possibly see in this scheme to replace soldiers of the Empire with pathetic, lawless criminals?
Who are you? How did you get in here?
What are three very important-looking Imperial moths doing skulking around in some ray-shielded closet?
The ship is under attack! Call for reinforcements! The Void Wolf!
The King's Ransom is under attack. I command you to use all your fleet's resources to drive off this invasion.
Now, as you always remind me, I wasn't born to the Imperial military, so I may have the power structure wrong, but I'm pretty blasted sure I outrank you.
I'm getting the feeling you guys don't like each other.
You're the one they're begging me to save them from? I guess there are things pathetic, lawless criminals are good for after all.
You're bound by the rules of warfare to send reinforcements when an Imperial vessel is under attack.
Oh, did I not mention? The Empire just declared war on the Republic and all its representatives. And as Article 17 of the Zyos Convention states, an Imperial Admiral is justified in destroying Imperial targets at risk of falling into enemy hands. With the Captain's track record, I just can't take that chance.
Captain, get back to the hangar bay. There's an Imperial battlecruiser attacking the ship. The whole thing's gonna blow.
Ain't leaving without the loot. Come on, Bodar. Let's get out of here.
What are you waiting for? Let's launch the ship.
That was fun.
I hate Imperials. Crazier than a hut on Glitterstim. What kind of morons blow up their own ship so it don't get looted?
We stumbled onto some kind of internal power play. The Void Wolf just took down 3 Moths.
Good. Let them blow each other up. Long as we got the money. Let's split and then let's split, you know? I don't want to chance anyone following. How much do we get?
Here's everything I got. What do you have?
I'll have Combo Tally. He's good with numbers and honest like a Jedi. Been nice working with you, Captain. You're good people. Come on, Combo. Let's go see what kind of hidey hole this haul can buy us.
Thanks, Captain.
Hands off the Senator.
Captain, I thought you were dead. The ship, I saw it explode.
Megfenta parton hoje es futot ki a tengere. Es a silgo terben a ser zet lakata.
I owe you again, Captain. Though I'm not sure whether to be grateful or blame you for bringing this trouble down in the first place. What are those things? Have you ever seen an animal like this?
I've seen a lot of weird stuff, but those I would remember.
Well, I'll pay good money to find out what they are. And how Rogan the Butcher got his hands on them. He's just managed to move himself from thorn in my side to public enemy #1.
So, what's the plan? Send a strike team? Sick the SIS on him?
Why would I want to do that when I have you? Rogan is the Void Wolf's most dangerous tool. I think the time has come to take down his criminal empire once and for all.
And I thought going legit meant I wouldn't have any fun.
Just don't let your maniacal giggling make you lose sight of how dangerous he is. Find out anything Darmus knows about Rogan's businesses, and where he might have gotten those things that attacked me. Then, we can figure out how to best work this plan into the larger war effort.
Let's go to the spaceport, because I gotta travel to Port Nowhere. And I need to stop by and sell stuff off on the way. There's the medical droid.
Stand by for examination and suggested product. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Should go empty my bags, I think. Let's go find my locker on my ship.
Master, I have reprogrammed your vessel's food processor to reduce the crew's caloric intake. Some of them were growing a bit thick.
Bunk beds, bunk beds. Not my bunk bed. Med bay. Also not my bunk bed. Exit. Oh, this looks like the captain's quarters. No. Okay. That's the intercom. This is the cargo hold. Ah, here we go. Would make sense, right? Okay. Complimentary minor class mission. Experience boost. Keeping those. That's a gift I need to use. Let's see what armor. All upgrades. Nice. I'll take those. I'll sell those off next time I'm on planet. Basic med pack, 378 health. Okay. Okay, well, 378 health is apparently low. This is 1630. Lower than that. Warzone med pack. That's PvP environment, okay. I don't know what to do with the mods yet. Ooh, 3097. That's definitely higher than those. So that one's the highest at the moment. Then I've got ice scrabbler jerky. Learn to craft the side. Okay, I'm not crafting right now. 2206. Still on the low side. Companion. Low. That let's put that there. Companion stuff. Companion. PvP. $30.97. Okay. There we go. Port Nowhere, here we go.
Welcome back, Captain. Senator Dodana's already called to rave about how you just saved her life. Meaning the whole Republic's backing you when you finally take down Rogan. Not bad for somebody from the wrong side of the hyperlane.
When did you two decide that I want to start hunting down the most brutal gangster in the entire galaxy?
Unless you like being ambushed in every spaceport, I don't think the Butcher's given you much choice. You're definitely off to a good start. He's lost a lot of influence since you cut him off from the huts. Let me get the Senator on the link. She's going to want to hear what I found.
What was that about, Bodar?
What is it? And talk quickly. I got pulled out of a vote for this.
Creatures Rogan sent at you seem to be cybernetically modified versions of native Vossian wildlife.
Voss?
As far as I know, no native animal has ever been legally exported off Voss.
It's time to track down who's been playing zookeeper for Rogan. Voss is a strange place, newly discovered, very isolationist. I'll pull some strings and get you a landing permit, but it'll take a while.
We shouldn't wait. Rogan's finally vulnerable, and the Captain's gained quite a reputation recently. If anyone's going to step into Rogan's shoes, Captain, this is the time, and yours are the lovely feet.
I wouldn't turn down a chance to rule the galactic underworld with an iron fist.
Unfortunately, the only one who knew all of Rogan's secrets was his mentor, Ivory. And he disappeared years ago.
That's not entirely true. Rogan's predecessor was arrested by the Republic. To my knowledge, he's still incarcerated in a top-secret facility on Belsavis. This is highly restricted knowledge. Even within the Senate, not everyone knows of Belsavis. You must not repeat any part of this. If this Ivory's been locked up long enough, we should be able to buy his cooperation with a few rolls of spice and some shaving cream. It may take months to get the permits for Voss. Belsavis will be easier.
Ivory and Rogan were like father and son. If you can find him, you'll know Rogan's hideouts, stashes, things we'd never find ourselves.
This is a man who used to sell children to the Hutts for gladiatorial games. The Republic will insist on tight restrictions for dealing with him. But it's worth it. If you're going to war with Rogan, Belsavis will be your first battleground. I'll get the permits in order.
Rogan has no idea who's coming after him.
Most wanted. Alright, before I do that, let's get this. Let's get her.
Shall we? Thank you. On your feet.
Only small.
Farewell.
Good to see you. See ya.
Hey. Wow, this is fantastic. Bye.
Missed me? It's kinda nice. Good. I can use the break.
I'm here. I will treasure this forever. I will treasure this forever.
Koyashi.
Alright, let's head to Belsavis. Oh, crew wants to talk to me again. We'll do that another time. On a mission.
Captain, I hope you took precautions not to be followed. I must remind you the very existence of our prison on Belsavis is top secret. Before you go further, you must swear to reveal nothing.
I would not reveal the Republic's secrets.
You continue to surprise me with your loyalty. A few days ago, our prison here was breached. An Imperial airstrike, apparently coordinated with a massive prison break within. The planet is in chaos. Shock troops are arriving daily to contain it.
I'm just here to hunt down some old crime boss, right?
Ivory is far from some crime boss. I can only authorize you to offer him certain deals. We cannot mitigate Ivory's sentence. If he cooperates, he can have 3 hours a day in the exercise yards. No company, no sharp objects. A bath once a week, private except for guard droids. If his information leads to Rogan the Butcher's arrest, he gets a single monitored holocall of his choosing.
That's not such a great deal.
It was a fight even to get that. Rogan the Butcher was Ivory's protege. If Ivory doesn't give him up, you have permission to be coercive. I've made arrangements with Marshal Cavarat at the Republic base. She'll be able to help you with anything you need.
So this guy's gonna be a real piece of work.
You're wasting my time. We're in a crisis. There are over 10,000 prisoners running loose. Most of the wardens are dead. Senator Dodonna is seriously overstepping herself if she thinks I'm gonna drop that to help you offer some madman an extra bedtime story.
That's a tough break. I'm sorry.
Yeah, look, I know you've just got a job to do. I'll give you what the senator asked, but I can't go on the line for you. Whatever your guy did to land on Belsavis is reason enough to lock him up and wipe the key code. Prisoner number 91403, cell block 923A. This code will get you in his cell. Beyond that, I'm not interested.
Look, I'm not here to make things difficult.
Yeah, I get it. But when someone with your pool comes down, I'd rather see you working to make things right. The cells you're looking for were damaged in the strike. We're spread too thin to retake everything, so we threw that lot to the mob. Some prison gang took over, shut down all access.
They won't have locked themselves up without an escape route.
How do you suggest we find it? Look, you want to figure out which gang claims what and how hard they'll fight you for it? You gotta ask someone on the inside, same as us. Talk to Amikab. He's our best snitch. We've got him set up in the minimum security yard. Now I've got real work to do.
Sounds like a mess.
I need to find a way into cell block 923A.
Chochinwampa la agua de Cusca. Hon pasa topisca. Machi peculia grancha. Chipok mo utangisa. Choboba if kaftu an jawa.
I'm on the guard side this time. What kind of perks are you looking for?
Tuka puka fukrida. Vota mikrita chai chai. Tu batulia musta. O gran ritempo tu mukitonka.
Tell me you've got their spare key, and I'll be really impressed.
La porta no roncan wali. Gava tuta omiska, gava des wamata. Nira disa slemo crispa, tokanki kon kikopa.
Thanks for the assist.
Tu batulia musta, o gran ritempo tu mukitonka. Jeska koliraka kanchanga, bomba konchinka. Jiska gava koyota, tu banda bakawanki.
Yay, I level 40. Let's look at the map. Okay, these are walls. Not quite sure how the road works. Let's go to this one first, I guess. Okay. Okay, one's down. Let's go see if we can get through. There we go. Oh. Looks like you can go through there. Looks like there's a tunnel, maybe? Okay. the weapon cache. Okay. Okay, there's the entrance. Out of range.
Saw that the door was opened. Your man Ivory, is he there? You reach him in time?
Unless he's got a way to turn invisible, this place is empty.
Son of a hut! I've got alerts in every ward. There's a new breakout, supermax cells across the planet. Places that weren't touched by the strike. Turns out everyone was part of Ivory's syndicate. He's gathering his people, Captain. And the worst part is, they're not going for the surface. They're heading further in, to the heart of Balsavis.
The place is lousy with escaped prisoners. What's a few more?
Look, I know there's secrets down in those vaults way above my clearance. Secrets important enough for the Republic to spend billions to hide, and dangerous enough that they keep us marshals up here and send Spec Force to the vaults. And Ivory is the last man who should get his hands on whatever they're protecting.
If you'd helped me before, I might have reached him before he managed this.
You're right, but don't ask me to say it again. We need each other, Captain. Now, I can't start chasing Ivory into I don't even know what kind of dangers, but I think you will, and I want to help you. Search Ivory's cell for any clues where he might have gone, and call me if you find anything.
That concludes today's adventure. We will carry on tomorrow trying to find Ivory. Other than that, happy hunting!